Hey everyone, this is Cannibal. Welcome to my Lord's Mobile video on how to prevent a solo attack from someone like me. Let's get the basics going first. First thing is good habits. Make sure that you're always using anti-scout if you're unshielded. This applies also if you're going to go into a rally. If you're going to join a rally, the last thing you should check before you join that rally is, do I have anti-scout on? Because I can guarantee you somebody around that rally is going to scout you immediately as soon as you drop your shield. So always have anti-scout on, and if you have anti-scout on when you're roaming around the kingdom without a shield, that's good too. Always sleep in good mixed set, even if you're shielded, because you never know when you might do something like set a 4-hour shield instead of a 24-hour shield on accident. Accidents do happen, and you might get punished if you're sitting in hunting gear. So sleep in mix set. Now I know that you might be a trap and you might not be wanting to show your gear, but most people aren't. And if you aren't, sleep in a good mixed set. Also, check your talents and your front line before you go to sleep. Before you go to sleep, especially if you're going to be going without a shield, if you're holding a leader, check your front line, make sure you're not in cav, and check your talents and make sure that you've got your proper talent set up to take an attack should it happen. Do that before you go to sleep and get into the habit of doing that. Another good habit is every time you switch to a different gear set than your mixed set, get yourself into the habit of switching back into your mixed set after you use it. So if you're going to go hunting, do your hunting and then just get into the habit of switching back to your mixed set. Keep going back to the mixed set each time. Again, if you're a trap, I know you can't do this, but most people can, and it's a good habit to get in because then say you fall asleep, chances are you've fallen asleep in a good mix set. Okay, second thing that might keep Cannibal like me from going at you is if you have a decent comp. So what I recommend is at least 4 to 5 million troops with a 70-30 or 60-40 or 50-50 T2, T4 mix. What I'm showing you here on the screen is a good example. This one looks like 50-50. And uh, if it has a good gear set that I know about, or if it looks like it might be a trap, I might think twice about soloing a target like this between 4 and 5 million troops. If you got good gear, use it. So good gear here means at least purple. So make sure that you're at least showing purple gear. If you have blue gear or other gear, I don't recommend going around unshielded, especially going into Fury in front of somebody who might want to solo you. If you don't have a good comp or something like that, and you have blue gear, that's just waving a flag saying, "Hey, come melt me." So I don't recommend that. But if you have purple gear and above, it's good to have the gear that has a lot of pieces that have high HP. Make sure you got the mitts, you got the blight rings, you got cups, things that have good HP or what you want in your mix set and what you want if you're just roaming around in the kingdom without a shield. Also make sure that you have all the jewels in there, jeweled up the way you'd want if somebody were going to attack you. Also very important. If you look like a trap, it's going to show up in your stats. And that might give somebody a little pause if they're going to think about attacking you. So if you've got a disproportionate number of familiar attacks against you, so this one, look at it's only sent out 32 familiar attacks, but it's been attacked 180 times by other people. That tells me that they're a little bit of a troll, which traps tend to be, or they've captured some people that didn't want to be captured, and they got an attack by familiars. Also, the bounty collected and the number of leaders captured can be a key stats that tip you off to this being a solo trap. So you're going to keep an eye out for those sort of things. But in the end, there are no guarantees. Crazy people like me may still solo you even if you have 6.6 million troops, but if you're in bad gear. So if you like this content, please like or subscribe. If you don't, I'm going to come and melt you.